Good morning. My name is Kelly Lloyd, and I am going to be your instructor for EH 102 for the spring 2021 semester. I wanted to take just a couple of minutes. We've been using Canvas for several semesters now, and so most of you are really familiar with the way that Canvas operates, but I did want to take just a second and walk you through my course specifically to show you where all the features are, places where you can find resources, that kind of thing, how to find your assignments. So that way you have a better understanding of where to go and what to do. Um, I'm logged here into student view, so this is what you should see when you log into the course. At the bottom of this page, I have my contact information for you here, my email address, and also on my introductory screencast that I did, I gave you some other ways that you can get in touch with me. When you are ready to begin, over here on the left hand side, you'll see modules. If you'll click on modules, it will pull up the modules that you will be able to see that I have unlocked already for you. This one at the top it contains all of the JSU policies, disability support services, the Title IX policy, that kind of thing. Some tips for adjusting to online learning. If it's been a while since you've had an online course, or if you're just curious about a couple of the policies, academic honesty, that kind of thing, make sure you take some time and just kind of skim through these documents there for you. My course is structured in modules as well, and units. Your introductory activities start here. So this is actually the first module that you will be clicking on. If you'll click on that introduction to course introductory activities, you will see that I have the timeline for you to get it completed, and this will be the same for all of these modules. You will have a timeline to be completed, the order that it needs to be completed in, and then the instructions within each of these charts for you. So, for example, the first thing that you're going to do is view this introduction to 102 course overview screencast here for you, so on and so forth, and you just work through these in order until you get to the end. This is the introductory unit. This just gets you prepared. I talk a lot about the course itself. And then I just kind of work you into developing your academic voice for 102 with a couple of activities. There is nothing in this introductory activity unit that is graded. However, and I discussed this more in depth on the introductory video, but making the commitment to this class, working through things in a step-by-step process, working even when it's not an assignment that's due for points, all of those things are going to help you build the scaffolding that you need to be successful in this class. So take it seriously, make the commitment to the time, and work your way through those things, even when they're not graded activities. The one thing that I did want to point out here as well, at the bottom of every single introductory at the bottom of every single module, it will tell you where to go next and that kind of thing. And I'll be releasing content as the semester goes on. I don't want to overwhelm you. When I open up something, it opens up the due dates and your reminders get full, and so I'll open it up as we go along. I typically open up new units on the day after you submit an essay for the old unit. That way you can go ahead and start working at your own pace. Right here under Essay Resources Help Desk, this is something that I like to do. I have a wealth of resources, and I love to share those resources with you because I believe that the more, when you have questions, you're struggling or you're stuck, I believe in being resourceful and in trying to find the answers on your own. It helps you learn better. But I wanted to provide this for you. So I have in this essay resources, I have a wealth of resources for you, some handouts that you can print that you might want to keep copies of in a notebook. as well as some screencasts where I discuss through some different things. Like this is successful essay checklist, and I go over the rubric that you'll be graded on, how to break down a literary analysis prompt, creating quote sandwiches, incorporating quotes into your essays, document specifications. These are those MLA document specs for 102. Developing how to develop a thesis statement, some thesis statement patterns that you can use to kind of get you started, to get kind of jumping off point. Obviously, you want to make these things your own, but you know, theses can be really hard, and so that's just one thing that I like to do, is to give you a little help, a little guidance there. And then here at the bottom, I have 2 parts of essay help, where some student work samples, where I go through some ineffective and effective introduction, theses, conclusions, that kind of thing. Those are all here for you for the entire duration of the course, to help just give you some guidance if you get stuck, or if you just need a refresher, or if you want to learn more about some of the things that we're talking about. Each unit, once the actual unit starts, so this is the first unit of the course. There are 2 units for there are 2 sections for short stories, 2 sections for poetry, and 2 sections for drama. It will have everything that you need to complete the course in order for you here in the table. So when you start this starts on January the 21st through February the 4th. You have instructions for each one. You have, if there is a handout that I am providing that you might want to print for your notes, you can have, I will put that here in this column, and then the screencast obviously goes over here to the far side. And you have links to your assignments. Once you get to that part of the section, you have a link to your assignment. That's for the short assignment for the unit. Obviously, the long assignment for the unit is also here. So everything is here for you in order with the dates. There should be no confusion about how to navigate. But always, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me know. Also, make sure that you're checking your JSU email. If I see people struggling, like multiple people struggling with the same kind of topics, sometimes I'll do a quick screencast and send it out in an email. I send individual and whole group messages out as well. So just get in the habit of checking your email routinely, so that you can be aware of things as they come up. So I hope that you have a great semester. Please make the commitment to work hard, and I promise that you will be successful in this course, and I look forward to a great term.